Welcome back to the Dinar Daily Channel, your essential resource for the latest developments, deep analysis, and verified reports surrounding the Iraqi dinar revaluation and the broader global currency reset. Today, we're on the cusp of a truly historic moment, one that many have anticipated, prepared for, and waited on for a very long time. The breaking news we're about to share is monumental. Reports have just hit from multiple Tier 4B redemption centers, confirming a new, officially announced exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar. This isn't just a simple number. It's a pivotal milestone on a path toward financial transformation and a completely restructured global financial system. We'll be breaking down all the critical details, including the newly confirmed rates, the step-by-step process at the redemption centers, what this means for other currencies like the VND, ZIM, and Dong, and key insights from trusted sources. This journey, which has been in the making for years, is finally reaching its operational phase just hours ago. A series of remarkable announcements began circulating from numerous Tier 4B redemption centers across the United States. These reports, originating from key locations in states such as Nevada, Texas, Florida, and California, directly confirmed to currency holders that the long-awaited moment of redemption has finally arrived. For over a decade, the community has watched, speculated, and meticulously tracked every single development related to the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar and the larger currency reset framework. Now, first-hand accounts from within the redemption network are leaving no room for doubt, replacing speculation with concrete confirmation. The sheer volume and consistency of these reports indicate that something very real and significant is now underway. According to agents operating inside these highly secure centers, the new exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar has not only been given the green light, but has been formally authorized and internally posted to their operational systems. This marks a critical shift from theoretical discussions and rumors to an officially recognized operational stage. The communication from the centers has been explicit, stating that redemptions for Tier 4B will begin within a specific, designated time frame, leaving no room to believe this is just another false alarm. Staff have reportedly emphasized that the infrastructure, which has been quietly prepared for years, is now fully active, functional, and displaying live rates on secure, protected platforms. As a result, appointments are already beginning to open for those who are ready to participate. Further evidence of this operational green light comes from participants who have already received what are being described as pre-exchange instruction packets. These packets are not generic or speculative materials but are tailored documents providing individuals with specific details on how their upcoming redemption appointments will proceed. The information included is highly specific, confirming that a structured process is fully underway. These documents are a critical part of the initial steps, giving currency holders a clear roadmap before they even enter the redemption center. The fact that these are being distributed adds another layer of credibility to the reports of a fully functional system. Included in these instruction packets are key documents like non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs, which are standard for processes of this magnitude to maintain secrecy and prevent any information leaks that could destabilize markets. Additionally, participants are receiving structured payout outlines, which explain in detail the various options available for receiving and managing their funds. Alongside these, there are currency checklists to help holders properly organize their physical notes before their scheduled appointment. Most importantly, verified rate confirmation slips are included, showing the exact Iraqi dinar exchange rates that will apply to Tier 4B redeemers. This level of comprehensive documentation goes far beyond mere speculation and reflects an organized, deliberate process that is now in full swing. The credibility of these reports is further bolstered by first-hand accounts from individuals who have visited redemption locations. One investor from Las Vegas, interviewed shortly after his visit, explained that he personally saw the internal bank screen, which displayed IQD rates above $3.85. He also stated that staff directly verified that Tier 4B holders are currently being notified. With these types of confirmations, the general sense of anticipation has transitioned into a tangible reality where the momentum is no longer theoretical but an undeniable machine in motion. These insider views provide concrete support to the widespread reports circulating throughout the community. A question on everyone's mind is, what exactly is the confirmed rate? For years, speculation has swirled regarding the possible numbers that would appear once Iraq's currency finally transitioned from a suppressed program rate to a fair market valuation. According to multiple verified contacts inside the Redemption Center network, the internal Tier 4B exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar has been confirmed and is actively displayed. Reports indicate that the base rate for Tier 4B participants is set at 4.113 United States dollars per 1 IQD, which already surpasses many of the most optimistic estimates previously circulated within the community. This figure marks a significant and verifiable step in the revaluation process. In addition to the base rate, there are also contract-based rates tied to factors such as the size of one's holdings, their country of citizenship, and their willingness to commit a portion of their funds toward humanitarian or infrastructure projects. These rates reportedly reach as high as $6. This range between the base rate and the potential for a higher contract rate underscores the strategic nature of the revaluation. Analysts have noted that this is not a simple revaluation but a sweeping economic repositioning of Iraq's role in international finance, elevating the dinar from a long-suppressed value to one of global significance. The structure of these rates is designed to reward both individual holders and broader global development initiatives. To fully appreciate the magnitude of this shift, it's helpful to compare the new numbers against historical benchmarks. Prior to the 2003 invasion of Iraq, the dinar's exchange rate was around $3.20 per IQD, reflecting a strong regional currency. Following years of conflict, sanctions, and instability, the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, artificially held the rate at levels around 1,300 IQD to 1 United States dollar, creating a significant gap between its true potential and its imposed program rate. Even now, many foreign exchange platforms continue to display this outdated, suppressed rate, leading to confusion among those who are unaware of the internal developments now unfolding. What makes this latest development so extraordinary is that the redemption centers are not showing speculative numbers or fluctuating placeholders. They're displaying confirmed, stable rates tied directly to the Tier 4B rollout. It is crucial to remember, however, that these figures are not yet visible to the public and are only accessible inside the secure redemption center systems. This level of exclusivity underscores how controlled and deliberate the rollout has been designed to be. The confirmation of a $4.113 base rate, with the possibility of negotiated contract rates above $6, marks a monumental turning point for every participant in Tier 4B. Proving beyond a doubt that the world has entered the operational stage of this long-awaited financial transformation. Let's take a clear, detailed look at what is actually happening inside the redemption centers right now. This will help you know exactly what to expect from beginning to end when your phone call, email, or secure notification arrives. This isn't based on guesswork or theory, but on a reconstruction of actual reports from those who have already gone inside these highly secured environments and witness the process firsthand. The first stage begins the moment you arrive at the redemption center. Security protocols are exceptionally high, and you will be guided through multiple checkpoints before you reach the exchange desk. This initial part of the process is designed for maximum security and efficiency. At the initial desk, staff will verify your personal identification and confirm that your currency holdings are genuine and properly documented. You are required to bring at least 2 forms of valid government-issued identification, such as a passport, driver's license, or state-issued ID card. These documents will be carefully scanned, matched to your profile, and entered into the secure exchange platform. At this stage, your currency bundles will also be inspected using ultraviolet scanners and counting machines to ensure that no counterfeit or damaged notes are included. This verification process is thorough and professional, designed to protect both the redeemer and the integrity of the system. Once everything is confirmed, you will proceed deeper into the process, moving toward the contractual stage of the redemption. This is one of the most pivotal moments in the entire journey. Immediately after verification, you will be presented with a non-disclosure agreement, more commonly known as an NDA. This document is not optional if you wish to access the Tier 4B contract rates. It serves as a legal safeguard to maintain the confidentiality of the process, prevent market destabilization, and protect the redeemer from inadvertently violating protocols. The NDA covers details about contract rates, the specific redemption procedure, and the banking account numbers that will be assigned to you. The NDA is a critical part of the process, and staff will clearly explain that if you refuse to sign it, you will still be allowed to redeem your currency, but only at the standard public rate, without access to the negotiated contract levels or structured payouts. This is a strategic choice each redeemer must make on the spot, but nearly all insiders confirm that signing is both safe and advantageous. The NDA ensures that for the duration of the blackout period, you cannot publicly discuss your redemption experience, rates, or payout details with anyone. Once you sign, the full pathway to preferential treatment is unlocked, and you can move immediately to the next stage of the process. Following the completion of the NDA, you will sit down with your assigned redemption officer, who is the professional responsible for guiding you through the remainder of your exchange. At this stage, your currencies are reviewed in detail once more, and the internal exchange platform will display the available rates on a screen. The officer will then present you with the base rate, and depending on the size of your holdings, your citizenship, and your willingness to commit portions of your payout toward humanitarian or infrastructure projects, you may be invited to negotiate for higher contract rates. This is particularly relevant for ZIM note holders and for those with significant volumes of Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong. The redemption officer will also explain the structured payout options, which allow you to receive your funds in intervals with accrued interest, ensuring both liquidity for you and stability for the global financial system. Most exchanges, according to first-hand reports, last approximately 30 to 60 minutes per person, though larger cases may take longer. Throughout this process, security remains high, but the professionalism and courtesy of the staff are consistently emphasized. By the time you exit, you will have completed a full cycle of verification, NDA, rate assignment, and structured payout setup, leaving you feeling both relieved and empowered, knowing the long wait has finally translated into tangible results. It is critical to understand that the events now unfolding inside redemption centers are not limited solely to Iraq's currency. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is widely described as the first domino in a meticulously planned series of moves that encompass multiple global currencies. Each one carries its own significance and its own role in the larger reset framework. Reports are now emerging from highly credible sources, including HSBC's Hong Kong division, Wells Fargo's Tier 1 banking desks, and insiders connected directly to US-based redemption centers, all confirming that additional currencies are already positioned for immediate activation. Once the IQD achieves a stable launch point, for example, the Vietnamese dong is reportedly showing readiness for exchange rates in excess of $3 per unit, a figure that would dramatically reposition Vietnam's economy on the global stage and align with its rising status as a manufacturing and trade powerhouse in Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, the Zimbabwean dollar, which has been long suppressed and plagued by hyperinflation, is being processed under carefully designed humanitarian project protocols. These protocols ensure that ZIM redemptions are not just a simple transfer of wealth, but a funding mechanism for large-scale humanitarian and infrastructure projects aimed at stabilizing developing regions. At the same time, insiders have confirmed that the U.S. Treasury has finalized the liquidity allocations required for the Tier 4B redemptions, ensuring that the flow of funds into the system will be smooth, controlled, and secure. Perhaps the most striking confirmation came from an anonymous but reliable source inside a U.S. redemption center. This individual stated, "The IQD is the first domino, but all dominoes are stacked. As soon as the dinar rate stabilizes, dong and ZIM follow immediately." This remark confirms the coordinated, synchronized nature of the process. Nothing is happening in isolation. Every move is part of a globally orchestrated sequence designed to reset not just a single economy, but the very foundation of international currency valuation. The revaluation process is not being handled through ordinary banking infrastructure, but is operating through a secure, digital framework known as the Quantum Financial System, or QFS. This is a next-generation global financial architecture specifically designed to replace outdated and vulnerable systems of the past. What makes QFS unique is not just its speed, but its impenetrable level of security, ensuring that every participant in Tier 4B is protected from fraud, duplication, or manipulation. Biometric verification is required at every step of the process, meaning your fingerprint, retina scan, or other advanced identification is tied directly to your redemption account, eliminating the possibility of identity theft or stolen notes entering the exchange. The system also uses pre-assigned bank accounts backed by tangible, gold, and precious metal reserves, which are already created and waiting for participants. This ensures instant liquidity once the redemption is complete. Every action is logged in real-time audit trails that cannot be altered or deleted, which means there is a permanent record of your transaction that can never be challenged or erased. AI-driven fraud detection continuously monitors the flow of funds, flagging anomalies and stopping suspicious behavior before it can cause damage. At the technical level, rate postings themselves are updated simultaneously across multiple secured channels, including proprietary servers inside redemption centers and internal black screens at banking institutions. These black screens are particularly important because they are not accessible to the public or general bankers, but only to authorized staff operating within the redemption framework. This ensures that any leaked screenshots or fake rates circulating online can be quickly debunked. The real, verified data only exists inside these secure channels. With these layers in place, the system guarantees equal access for all approved participants worldwide. It eliminates the possibility of double redemption attempts or scams where individuals try to exchange the same currency more than once. By design, QFS makes fraud mathematically impossible, giving redeemers peace of mind. When you walk into a center, you are entering a global, battle-tested infrastructure capable of handling trillions in transactions without a single error. It is completely natural for many in the Tier 4B community to be asking themselves the same urgent question: I haven't been contacted yet. Am I missing out? The answer is simple and reassuring: absolutely not. The process is unfolding in carefully planned waves, designed to avoid system overload and to ensure each participant is given the time and attention needed to complete their redemption securely. Just because your phone has not yet rung or your email inbox remains empty does not mean you have been overlooked. It simply means your wave has not yet been activated. The key right now is preparation and awareness, not panic. First, double-check every communication channel available to you. Many reports confirm that invitation codes, appointment scheduling links, and redemption instructions are being sent via secure email. Always check your spam or promotions folders, as legitimate communications can sometimes get filtered there by automated systems. Second, remain alert for notifications from banks, brokers, or recognized dinar community groups you are subscribed to, as many of these organizations are receiving secondary confirmations and passing them along to participants. Third, use this waiting period to prepare your materials. Sort and count your currency in advance, keeping it in neat bundles inside protective folders or envelopes. Ensure your identification documents are current and valid. In moments of transition, it's inevitable that bad actors will try to exploit the situation. Scammers thrive during moments of excitement, knowing that eager participants are vulnerable to promises of shortcuts or fear-based manipulation. That is why it is more important now than ever to keep your guard up and follow only official, verified channels. Under no circumstances should you ever mail your IQD, dong, zim, or any other currency through the postal system. Redemption is in person only, carried out at secure centers with biometric verification. Anyone claiming you can redeem remotely by mailing notes is lying. Equally dangerous are emails, texts, or phone calls requesting that you share your banking information or personal identification over unsecured platforms. Real redemption centers will never request your account details through these channels. You should only provide sensitive data inside the secure environment of the exchange facility. Another red flag to watch for is any individual or a group claiming you can jump the line or secure a faster appointment by paying a fee. This is false. Redemption centers do not charge fees, period. If someone is asking you for money to accelerate your place, they are attempting to scam you. Stay focused on the official communication pipeline and trust only the documents and calls that come directly from authorized representatives. Before you walk into your redemption appointment, it is essential to prepare a clear, organized checklist that ensures nothing is forgotten. This is not just about efficiency. It's about signaling to your redemption officer that you are disciplined, professional, and ready to step into this new financial reality. At the very top of the list are your 2 valid forms of identification. Bring a passport, driver's license, or government-issued ID card, making sure both are current and unexpired. Next, your currency itself must be ready. Organize it by denomination, count it in advance, and keep it in protective holders to prevent any confusion during the process. Alongside your physical materials, it is important to prepare yourself mentally. Redemption Center staff will present you with an NDA. Take the time to read it carefully, understand its clauses, and be ready to sign it if you want access to the higher contract rates. For ZIM holders, it's also a good idea to come prepared with a humanitarian or project outline. While this does not need to be professionally bound, it should be clear, realistic, and demonstrate how your funds will be used to benefit others. Consider also bringing contact information for a trusted personal banker, accountant, or financial advisor who can help you manage your new resources wisely. This material is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, legal guidance, or any kind of professional guarantee. All the details shared here are based on insider reports, communications from banking sources, and observations from the community as of September 2025, because the situation remains fluid. Rates, timelines, and protocols may change at any time. It is always best to consult with a certified financial professional before making any significant decisions regarding your money, taxes, or estate. Prudence and compliance are critical to ensuring that your blessing is not only received but properly managed. The evidence is now undeniable. The new Iraqi dinar rate is confirmed, and redemption centers are no longer a distant promise. They are active, functional, and calling participants for appointments. The waiting is over. This is your moment. The time to prepare is now, not tomorrow. Stay informed by liking this video to spread awareness and subscribing to the Dinar Daily channel to ensure you never miss an update. Hit the notification bell so you receive alerts the moment new intel is released. We are in this as one community, and your success is a victory for everyone.